Hi there, welcome back. Hopefully if you're watching this, you've watched the last video, which was about flexibility and utilization. If you haven't, go back and watch that again and then watch this one, because this one is going to be putting into practice everything that, that we discussed theoretically, but in a practical context. So let's have a look at it.
Move those just as soon as you take a breath and maybe come free.
It's still pretty stuck.
It's still pretty stuck. Okay, what we need to do is change something else, and something else is going to change at this point. You can go all the way through the table here to just release that. You can go ahead, that's right. Now an interesting thing happened when you release that. It's a weird thing, isn't it? Not a curious thing. As that became...
My hand was freezing.
Freezing?
Yeah, really cold.
Do you know what happened when your hand became free?
So I moved it.
Something else happened. If you go ahead and carefully try and touch your nose now, you'll find there's a force field in place. It stops you. You touch your nose. Okay. It's interesting. Go ahead and touch your nose again. So what does that feel like when you touch your nose? Pop your hand up there for a second. Just touch your nose there for a moment. Now that's not going to stick at all, but you know what that looks like when your hand's stuck. You just pop your hand there. You can just look up my finger here for a moment. Now you feel that finger, not this finger, but that finger, as you continue to look at mine. Feel that finger. Now start to pull, pull, pull. When you feel that, now, that's it. You just let that pull, pull, pull. Keep focusing on that point as that pulls, pulls, pulls. That's it. Keep pulling, pulling, pulling. How strongly can you feel that pulling now? Now the interesting thing, I'm going to take hold of this, just feel that as you continue to look, increasing its strength now. So that's really pulling, pulling, pulling. Just like that. Now as you continue to look at that point, what's that like as that's pulling away now? Strange. Strange. Now notice that strange. Go ahead and try and stop that fine. It just keeps pulling further away. Try and stop that fine. It keeps pulling further away. Try and stop it fine. It just keeps pulling further away. That's right. So now try and move your hand back. Find it's just stuck there now, stuck. If you try and touch your nose, find it just sticks in place solidly all the way through. Try and touch your nose. Find it sticks solidly in place because you can have that experience. Hear the sounds outside the room. Feel your feet.
So that's it, flexibility and utilization in practice. So you can see by staying cool, by staying calm and just working with what I'm given, I'm able to bring the situation back on track. Now, what you've just seen there is really just scratching the surface. It can go a lot deeper than that. There are a lot deeper principles, ways of getting into somebody's mind and figuring out how they work from the inside out so as you can utilize that information in creating suggestions that are going to work for them. That's the next level of this. And if you want to check that out, I'm not going to cover that in this basic How to Hypnotize series, but if you check out below this video, you'll see a link to another video where I'm utilizing the client's own way of organizing reality to create suggestions that work specifically for him. And it's another instance of something going wrong, a failure, and getting it back on track. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next part of How to Hypnotize without Trance.